Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we're continuing on with the list of the 10 teams for the new missions for the Legendary Goku event, and we are going to jump in here for the movie bosses run. I did put up a poll on Twitter earlier asking you guys, out of the movie bosses or movie heroes, which one would you like to see first for today, and then I'll try and get the other one up for tomorrow. And movie bosses won by a pretty significant margin. So of course he supers in the first slot, because you know I'm sure Janemba would have dodged that. But there you go. So there's obviously lots of different good options on movie bosses. I feel like this is going to be a pretty strong team. Metal Cooler will be pretty useful most of the way through. He'll probably be a little bit of a liability against MUI, so I might float him off then. Obviously the two physical Brolys as the leads are going to be able to put out tons of damage, but they're not super good defensively. I'm pretty sure I remember from the last time of running this particular team that the physical Brolys, even by the time you get to like Goku, they're taking about 20k damage from normal attacks. So need to be very careful about that. Obviously physical Legendary Super Saiyan Broly is an infinite stacking unit. So we're going to be able to build him up throughout the course of the event. AGL Raffle Broly stacks a little bit. He only needs to be attacked and attack himself a few times to max out his passive, and then he'll be very good all the way through the event. I'm very glad actually that he didn't take out the Goku here, because even though we don't get the double super with Broly, we at least get one super off of him, because he does stack a fair bit slower than some of the other infinite stackers that are very good on this event, so we do need to be careful about that. Go there for you. I'm going to float Metal Cooler off onto the rotation with Frieza, because otherwise he just doesn't really link very well with anyone here. And then, I'm not sure if I actually mentioned this already, but AGL Metal Cooler does also lower attack, which we can do all the way up until the Tech Goku. So that'll be kind of useful. Janemba, we did use Janemba in the transformation boost video. He's very good until we get to INT UI, and then he'll be taking a little bit of damage and obviously is unable to dodge. But by that point, the physical Broly leaders and our EZA Legendary Super Saiyan Broly will be more than enough to take care of the INT MUI. Obviously the Brolys transform fairly quickly with their turn 4 transformation, and now he's just going to start putting out tons of super attacks. In fact, we should put you in the front, because every time he gets hit he builds up his attack, and then every time he attacks he builds up his defense, so that's very good for him. We do need the physical Broly to attack more, but his defense wasn't really high enough to put him in the first slot. 76k from a super's not bad. We'll definitely, for these first few rounds, we'll definitely recoup any health that we lose fairly quickly, so we don't have to worry too much about taking hits. Wow, 2 million crit. I definitely need to give the Legendary Super Saiyan Broly more opportunities to super attack, because we do need to get him building up, and obviously the event can be over fairly quickly. 1516, because yeah, movie boss is definitely going to be one of the quicker runs, solely for the fact that the Brolys, well, all 4 Broly units essentially, the Brolys all put out so much damage that it's actually very quick to get through these first few stages. I think the last couple of videos, the runs that I would consider fairly long, we haven't gotten to Blue Goku by somewhere between the 15 and like 20 minute mark, and sometimes we haven't been on to like STR UI until like 25 minutes, so those are obviously slightly longer runs, but I feel like this is not going to be one of those. Obviously Golden Frieza, ridiculously good tank, not going to take really any damage until we get to INT UI Goku, and even then it's not really a lot. But this is where the physical Brolys are going to shine. I did manage to find a rainbow friend, mine is 90%. So yeah, guaranteed additional was a normal, and then the second coming in with the super attack, so that's already you gone. I'm pretty sure yesterday when we did transformation boost, which was one of the slower runs, We'd already gotten the Dokkan attack before Super Saiyan 3 Goku, so... And I think, as long as we play this right here, we probably could take out Super Saiyan 3 Goku before we actually get a super attack. So... sorry, before we get a Dokkan attack. Wow, if we took him out without getting any super attacks, imagine how long that would take. But okay, so he's going to start off with a super. 100k, okay. 2.4 million on the Broly though, so I think his attack is fully built up now, but that's still very good for a general SSR pool unit with an easy A, no support unit on the rotation. He's not the best linking partner with the legendary Super Saiyan Broly, because the Broly movie Brolys do have is it Prodigies, which is an attack link, which of course the legendary Super Saiyan Broly doesn't have. Is it Prodigies or is it Brainiacs? It probably isn't Brainiacs. That wouldn't make a lot of sense. Who knows? I should probably double check in a minute, because otherwise it will annoy me that I can't remember. But Metal Cooler's tanking pretty well. Oh, and then of course Metal Cooler does have that built-in useful function with the fact that he heals you a little bit at the end of the turn if he took damage that turn. Yeah, it is Prodigies, okay. Because obviously the legendary Super Saiyan Broly does not have that, so... I kind of don't want to give you guys same type orbs if I don't have to, because we are getting very close to the Dokkan attack. Although admittedly we probably finish Super Saiyan 3 Goku this turn. So, and of course Janemba with his passive fully activated, 2.2 million, takes like no damage. And of course Frieza with his Easy A. Wow, we got 4 Easy A units on this team. So we got AGL Metal Cooler, the Dragon Ball Super Broly leader, and then 4 Easy A units. So obviously this team very powerful. Now I know, like I was saying at the start, the Goku rotations can be tricky. So I am actually going to use an Icarus, just because, like I said, I know already that we're going to take quite a bit of damage from some of these attacks. So I do want to try and mitigate that as much as possible. If we get the Dokkan attack basically ready to go, then we can get the Dokkan attack next turn with Janemba, with the type advantage. Yeah, see, physical Broly taking 23k with an Icarus active, so definitely was a good idea. He hasn't had much chance to build up yet in the event, which is unfortunate. But obviously we're going to get off a couple of super attacks here. Maybe the hidden potential? No. Okay, there you go. So from 20k to double digits, that's what we want to see in the one turn. And Broly 2.6. Ooh, unfortunately no crit, so not of course the super attack is on the AGL unit. Well, fortunately he's got decent defense. We've got an Icarus active, so yeah, 57k, that's not too bad. And then considering we're going to get a Janemba Dokkan attack next turn with type advantage, that should heal us back to full. So of course the Icarus will still be active as well, so we're just going to absolutely dominate Goku next turn. In fact, the Dokkan attack might kill him at this rate with the amount of super attacks that the physical Broly is pulling off here. And a crit as well. Look at that damage. Ooh. Oh. Well, if we get crits, this could be good, because then we'll finish off God Goku without having to use the Dokkan attack. The only problem is I wasn't really planning for this at all. Difficult to get supers. Ideally, you want to try and get the Metal Cooler transformation against STR UI Goku, so you can actually get some value out of the transformation. Because here, realistically, we're just wasting a turn of a Whis. Whereas we did get a crit and an additional super. Okay, he's trying to prove me wrong. Come on, Cooler, show out here. Get lots of crits. Ooh, it's 1 bar. Can we get enough crits to actually take him out? I mean, 2 additionals in 1 turn. No super attack crits other than that first one though. So we got a. Okay, so this is a super. We might not be able to get another one. I want to connect all these reds, but I don't think that's going to drop the way I want it to, because I think the purple. Actually, no. The purple will drop down, but then yeah. Ooh, just about. I thought the rainbow would connect them in the middle, so it didn't quite drop down the way I wanted to, but we got 6 orbs, so that's fine. Always the problem with the Great Ape transformations with the that have no kind of passive or special ability. That's why LR Baby and Kumba are so good, because they actually have an ability baked in to get extra ki in their giant form, so that's very useful. And we are going to take him out, because even these normal attacks will be enough here. So that did actually work out for the best, because we now get the Dokkan attack. And we've got a rotation that is quite tanky. I'll probably have to do this though, because otherwise Metal Cooler will get pretty bashed up in the middle there. So we'll do this and then this. Because see, Frieza, he still has damage mitigation after his Easy A. It's just not as good as it was before, but he does get a huge attack boost. I don't know whether Metal Cooler... If Metal Cooler gets super attack, we will die. But as long as we don't get super attack... Oh, there you go. So we should be fine now. He can't stun you in this, can he? It's only in his actual Dokkan event. Yeah, good. That'd be real bad. Okay, so... Obviously, he's got good links with Metal Cooler. He does have that extra attack. So yeah, he's 1.9. Not bad. If we can get a crit here, this could be a pretty reasonable amount of damage, which will mean we can get a full heal next turn. He's already supered, so we don't have to worry about him killing Metal Cooler, although he probably will still do a reasonable amount of damage. But let's see. He can't be attack lowered anymore, so unfortunately that Metal Cooler loses that aspect of his utility. He's still going to be very good once we get to STR UI Goku though, because obviously type advantage is incredibly useful in those harder stages. Yeah, 23, that's not too bad. And of course Janemba's going to be perfectly fine here. Okay, so we do this. Do we need an item? If he super attacks, it would be bad. If he doesn't, I think we should be okay. I think the fact that we might power through the STR phase quickly enough that we don't have to use a lot of items, because obviously AGL Broly is going to be massively important there. He's going to deal so much damage. How much are we going to take here? 220. Wow, okay. I mean, at least the normal attacks are doing doubles, so there's no way he's going to do 80k per hit on the physical Broly. So, a little bit more damage than I would have liked, but it's okay. We are about to put out a ton of damage. Ooh, and an additional super from AGL Broly here is massive, because you see he did 1,000,000 damage with the last one, so, ooh, and a crit for 1.8. We definitely take free damage like that, so... We've actually got the Berserker link active as well. It's not something you see every day. So, a couple of super attacks here from Broly. Get his build up. Oh, and a crit. Perfect. Yeah, a lot of damage here. So, yeah, he's now taking double digits. That's really good. He's not going to be taking double digits against STR UI Goku, but that's very good indeed. So, really, only the super attack did damage to us this turn. Good old Broly's additionals. I'd be very annoyed if that was... Well, there you go. We smashed... Wow, we're only at the 14-minute mark of recording, and we're at STR UI Goku. But this is where it's going to get interesting, because... we do have a lot of physical units on the team. I think we should be okay. I'm not sure how much a super attack will do to Cooler. I might. Let's go ahead and use this, because it'll tide us over into the next turn. But yeah, the Broly's both the physical. Well, I said technically 3 because we've got 2 of the leader ones, but all the physical Broly's really need to be getting crits if we want this run to go. Wow, 120,000. I guess yeah. Android 8. Upping the defense, it doesn't up it enough that you can tank supers, so 120k with type advantage for us is a bit of a yikes. But I mean, if STR UI Goku super attacks one of the physical units, and we don't have any kind of damage reduction item active, we move into that dangerous position of potentially dying in that same turn. Because the thing with this is, even if it does mean you use a lot of items, I mean, it's kind of been a bit of a running theme through some of these runs when we've reached that stage where you get into like a sort of lock, where as long as the enemy can't kill you in one turn, then as long as you've still got items, you are all good. Because if you take a surprise super against the wrong unit, at least you don't die, and then you just heal up the next turn. And obviously we do have some units on the team that can tank supers very well, or dodge supers like Janemba. So we don't need to worry huge amounts. So with the added defense, a super attack to physical Broly would be bad, but I think his normal attacks, we should still be okay. Because we were taking double digits from the Goku. We obviously have the extra defense from the Android 8 and the fact that he's going to get off 2 more supers here as well. Can't get a super for Janemba though, which is unfortunate. But there we go. We should be fine because we still have the item active. If he's going to super attack, we obviously want him to super attack AGL Broly or Janemba. But I would hope that we would survive a super against physical Broly, as we are practically on full health. But we will have to see. So he's up to 1.5 on the attack. That's it, get those crits. And then of course the chance of the extra additional from the hidden potential would be really nice, but no. Okay, good. Yeah, 38. So double digits with the extra defense. That means realistically, without the Android 8, he might be at the point of tanking for double digits. We just need to get off some more super attacks. So that worked out pretty nicely. Give you these. Frieza, you can have these. Now, we always have to be very mindful of Broly. See, once we get to INT UI Goku, because we have so many physical units, we won't need to use as many items. So I don't mind having to use a few items here against the STR UI Goku. So and the fact that at least we do have the AGL units to deal out some damage. I feel like since we ended up using the Princess Snake, Frieza would probably have been better to go in the first slot, because I imagine he's going to take less damage from normal attacks here. Yeah. I wasn't too sure at the start of the turn if I was going to use an item, but thinking about how much health we had at the start of the turn and the fact that there's 2 attacks on Broly, and he hasn't super attacked yet, so I'm doing a concern. Okay, good, he didn't super attack, but still 60k from normal attacks with the Icarus active is not ideal. So okay, we'll do this, we kind of have to do this. This strategy is very much like, this team is a very much like brute force team, because we can do so much damage. Like, if we get crits and he doesn't dodge, we could kill him this turn potentially, but of course if I bank on that happening and we don't get crits, or he gets in like a sly dodge and then super attacks at the end against physical Broly, without an item active, we could potentially just die, because I still don't really know at this point whether the physical legendary Super Saiyan Broly is able to tank the STR UI Goku's normal attacks with no item active. We saw him do it with the Android 8 active, and he's now gotten off another 3 supers, so I think he should be okay now. Plus I guess we are, oh see, there you go. So realistically, with most of the attacks being on the AGL Broly at the start and then getting all of those crit supers, we actually didn't need to use that. But the only thing I don't know about this, and I've never actually checked up on this, so if you do know, let me know in the comments, but is our Whis still active? Because we've changed phases, but obviously like on this event, and the reason why so many units are good on this event is that all those effects from like passives and stuff carry over. So is the Whis still active? Because if it is, we shouldn't really take any damage here. But I'm just a little bit concerned about Cooler in the last spot there. But I mean, Golden Frieza's taking double digits. I think yesterday on Transformation Boost team, he wasn't taking double digits without an item active. He was taking like 1 to 2,000. So that makes me think that it is active. But hey, additional super, there we go. Actually deal some damage, because that was a very bad turn. I needed to change up our rotation so we could get rid of Metal Cooler. But unfortunately that did kind of mess up the key links for this turn. But so how much is this going to do? 62. Yeah, I feel like we probably did have the Whis active. Okay, yeah, we definitely did. There's no way Metal Cooler's taking double digits from INT UI Goku if we don't. So now we can do this. Keep AGL Broly nice and safe there in the middle. Bunch of same type orbs again. So realistically this turn the only thing that's going to do damage to us is a super attack on the AGL Broly. I mean, a super attack on the physical Brolys is still going to hurt us because their defense isn't astronomically high. But we are going to dish out a ton of damage this turn. Additional supers, crits, as long as he doesn't go dodge crazy. But yeah, see, double digits on the physical Broly. Okay, so he dodged AGL Broly. That's not the worst, because he's not the hardest hitter now that we're against an INT enemy. But just want to see these Dragon Ball Super Brolys pop off now. Now that we're against an INT enemy, this is their time to shine. So I'm actually not sure. I wonder what point in the animation does it come up that he dodges. I imagine with the way Broly's super attack animation works, it's probably quite close to the start. But because like once this bit happens, I feel like that's it. Especially that once you see the actual like mouth beam and all the fire, I'm pretty sure at that point it's guaranteed. Wow, we got a couple of crits I think overall, so not bad. Not bad at all. So it's probably better to just keep you on rotation, really, isn't it? Because Janemba is good, but he's not like doing the damage that Broly is doing. So let's go ahead and do this. And then we can even get a super for you. Plus we're going to be getting another Dokkan attack if we don't kill him before then. Because, oh, okay, this is going to hurt. But I think because of the way the numbers that we're seeing on normal attacks on everybody else on the rotation, Broly included, even after the super attack, we're not going to die. So we should be all good here. And then I'll just have to use an item next turn. And then very soon after that, we will get the Dokkan attack if he's not dead already. Because we'll see what physical Broly has to say here. Wow, only one additional normal. That's a little bit disappointing. But so yeah, he's taking about 27. Now Golden Frieza is not going to take like 20. So the fact that he's getting hit a few times here, he's going to soak those up. Yeah, a couple of thousand. So literally the only way we die is if Janemba somehow takes like 80k, which is not going to happen. So, look at you dodging Janemba. 22k. So I mean we are low on health for sure, but that is all good. So we'll go ahead and Princess Snake, because with the defense of the Brolys are at already, that's going to be basically no damage for them. So grab those. Can we connect these blues? Oh well, there you go. These ones came down. So Metal Cooler again is going to be the liability here. He is facing against 3 attacks, so if one of them is a super, that's going to be a lot of damage, I think, even with the Princess Snake active. But the trade-off on that is that if he super attacks in the end slot, the Princess Snake active basically means that the 2 Brolys here are just not going to take any damage. So a super attack against Metal Cooler is not going to do 300,000 damage. And he's going to super Broly. This is ideal. Probably the highest defense on the rotation, plus type advantage, plus Princess Snake. Yeah, 1,900. Wow. I really wasn't expecting it to be that low, so that was very good. Okay, no crit, but still almost 1 million damage. So AGL Broly definitely able to dish it out as well. I've definitely seen, like, in some of these recent runs, because I haven't really played the Legendary Goku event that much recently until they added the new missions, and there definitely are units that normally are, you know, like top tier in terms of attack, that don't hit as hard as you might think that they would in this mode. But yeah, that AGL Broly is definitely doing more damage than I had expected him to be doing, so that's very good. So I think if we get the Dokkan attack, we win. But I don't know if this is the Dokkan attack. Okay, good. Yeah, so we win. Even if he super attacks Broly here, it's not going to be enough. So, and of course the Dokkan attack cannot be dodged. And if we get a crit as well, this is of course the Rainbow Friend. Oh really, Emulator? Come on. It's trying to screw me over at the last minute here. I don't think it's going to be enough though. Not just the fact that we get the additional super as well. So, well, potentially, I guess. But, I mean, if this is a crit, I think it's still probably one-shots. Let's see. Come on, Broly. Do it, Broly! Yeah, well, crit for 2.3 million, okay. So, yeah, 26 minutes, according to the recording timer. So, I think that's possibly the quickest out of the ones that we've done since the new missions came out. So, that is very, very good. So, let's have a look here. Mission complete. Yeah, 25. I mean, my best time is 26, apparently. So, that is pretty good. I haven't tried to do like a proper speed run, but that is pretty close. So yeah, there you go. Movie bosses all done. Movie heroes will be up tomorrow as well. And let's do, as we've always done, each part so far. We will end the video by claiming our reward, getting our 5 stones, our 5 tickets, and then let's see. So far, no SSRs pulled off of these tickets. So let's see if we can break that streak today. I'm looking for any Godkus or the AGL SS2 Angel one, because he does get an easy A in the future. So even though mine is Rainbow, any extra ones can be used as Kai's. But we got Piccolo and Chaozu and didn't go Super Saiyan, so it's not looking good again. Oh man, these tickets have been an absolute shaft. I did say in, I think it was yesterday's video, like the main reward is the 5 stones. Like I'm not too bothered that we're not getting anything good here, especially because, like I said, there's not a lot I can really use on the banner. But we just keep getting multis like this, and it's yeah, I would quite like to get something decent, but there you go. So there you go. That is the movie bosses run done. Check back tomorrow for movie heroes. I'm going to be dropping a very special Super Battle Road video at some point after this one as well. Those of you who follow me on Twitter will probably know exactly what it is. And if you don't, you should, at the Masked Ningen, do it. So, yeah. Smash that like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. Those links are all in the description below. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.